Hello, welcome to the Ant-Man channel. It is Thursday, excuse me. It's Thursday the 9th of October 2014, and I'm your host Ant-Man, a little distracted right now, but anyways. TheChristianPost.com is where I get the article for today, and it is the second article that I've posted today from this website, and it is by Nasworth, and it was sent to me this morning, pretty much. Do liberals really despise Christianity is the title of this article, and it's hilarious. I'll even show you the picture here. There's a picture of a guy dressed like a holy Bible. Sorry, I really need to get a light in here because I've kind of switched my room around, and I can tell that the videos have been coming out a little too dim. And yeah, I'll get I'll get on top of that so that my videos won't lack light. And I'm not trying to hide myself. My name's Matt Laren. I don't care to tell you my real name and to show you my face. I have nothing to hide. Anyways, I just thought it was an interesting article title. I thought I'd read it, so here we go. A protester dressed as a copy of the Bible joins groups demonstrating outside the U.S. Supreme Court in Washington, June 30th, 2014. If I could just go look at it for yourself. It's probably a front page article. It's under newschristianpost.com. Do liberals really despise Christianity? I think it's just a funny picture of a guy dressed like a holy Bible holding up a sign. And you can't really see it from the angle he's holding it, but it's pretty hilarious. Why do so many liberals despise Christianity? Liberal columnist Damon Linker pondered Wednesday. In citing two recent examples, Linker was not writing about despising Christians, although that would be part of it, but despising Christianity as a belief system. In the first example, Brian Palmer wrote for Slate, a liberal news website, about the discomfort he feels over the fact that missionary doctors are helping people in developing nations motivated by their Christian faith. Palmer believes that their medical work should be separate from their religion, even though they are engaged in the medical work at great personal sacrifice because of their religion. Duh! They're only over there because they have a heart for people. What an idiot! Sorry. Sorry. Let me just be. I need to be more of a godly person here and not laugh at somebody for being that dumb. Because seriously, how are you going to say separate your medical practices from your religion? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. If I didn't have a heart for people, I would have never become an EMT. And that's a special calling for anyone, because if you like getting I mean, I could kind of relate to God in a way, because when you try to help people, they spit in your face for it. You know what I mean? You got to have a special calling on your life to want to help people who are ungrateful about it. So Palmer's distaste for religion leads him, Linker wrote, to an illiberal notion of separating religion from healthcare. You see, when the atheist worldview is obsessed with death, what happens when you adopt all the evolution stuff? Well, you euthanize people. That's what it always leads to, doesn't it? You know, it's really creepy that I heard the other day. This is really random and off topic, but I heard that Bill Gates and the government own vaccines and patents for the Ebola virus. Is that really that hard to believe? Is that really that hard to grasp that these corrupt people that have been euthanizing people would do something like this? They're known for it. It's on their track record, so why would it be hard to believe that? Anyways, in the second example, Gordon College, a Christian college in Massachusetts, is being investigated by its incredulation agency for upholding a Christian understanding of sexuality. More specifically, it forbids homosexual practice. It also forbids all sexual activity outside of marriage, and those with same-sex attraction are welcome to be part of the Gordon College community. The accreditation board is not so much objecting to the college's treatment of gays as it is rejecting the legitimacy of its devoutly Christian sexual beliefs, Linker wrote. Linker is a former conservative. He previously edited First Things, a conservative Catholic magazine. After rejecting conservatism and becoming a liberal, he wrote The Theocons, Secular America Under Siege in 2007, a book critical of the Christian right. You see, liberals are mentally ill, you guys, because they have redefined words in our country. They have indoctrinated our kids to believe that America's bad and that we should adopt multiculturalism, Eastern philosophies and religions, and that we should embrace people that want to cut off our heads. These people are mentally ill, and they think that we're attacking the America that they hijacked. You took away our country. You idiots. You took away our heritage and what American and Western heritage was in the first place. You redefined all of the things that were fundamentally right with America, and you have the nerve to tell us that secular America's under attack? America used to be very little secular, but now it has become a pagan nation almost, that we idolize celebrities, we kill innocent people, and yeah, we do. And probably one of the hardest issues to talk about is the abortion issue. But it is an Imago Dei issue that means that we have to bring it up. We cannot turn a blind eye to those type of issues. The Christians are the people in the culture to point people back to God when you see these type of things escalating. Racism, abortion, homosexuality, transgenderism. It's our duty, and we have authority to point people back to God when we see our culture getting into so much confusion. But it's so mentally ill to think that you liberals were the original mindset of this country. No, you guys are the ones who hijacked our country. You guys wanted to go to your Harvard and Yale universities to go adopt German philosophies of administrative law and make our country, turn our country back into a some type of neo-feudalistic, one king type of country. Like, we serve a king now in this country. The king, Obama, can do whatever he wants. And the Congress and the judges don't care about what the people think. And that's all thanks to you liberal progressives, because you're so progressive, right, that we're back into the Middle Ages now because of people like you. So thank you. And you're mentally ill because you think that we're the ones trying to change the country. No, you're the ones that change the country, because you let people tell you what to think and you don't really value your own heritage. Instead, you want to go around sleeping around with other people's cultures and thinking that theirs is better than ours, when ours is the shiny beacon or the city on a hill or the light that on a stand. You know what I mean? Why do you think everyone wants to come to the US? Because we're a beacon of hope to people, because this is the the last stand for freedom. I think it's amazing that, like, on Josh Tully, I think yesterday I heard that there was a 10-year-old who sells thousands of cookies a week. We need to get back to entrepreneurship. That is the solution to our country right now. We need to start opening our own businesses, small businesses, learning how to do that, learning about free market systems and going back to that, and stop going around trying to work at McDonald's and Walmart and being satisfied with minimum wages and all this stuff. That's really the problem, is that we're a licentious, lazy people nowadays. And we can change. We can change, but we need to adopt the old liberal arts, man, so that we are productive and want to be productive and want to achieve greater things and want to see our potential get tapped into and whatnot. But now we're just like, oh, we sit back and... Anyways, let me get back into this. Many of his recent articles have dealt with the recent trend of illiberal liberals, or as he wrote in July, how liberalism became an intolerant dogma. Well, yeah, they're tolerant of everybody, including people who chop off people's heads, except for people who tell them about things of the conscience, things of morality. As long as you are not telling them what right and wrong is, they like you. That's just the honest truth. Linker and a few other liberals have raised concerns about those on the left who have begun to treat some conservative viewpoints, especially those related to homosexuality, as akin to racism, and thus must be driven from the public square. Majority tyranny is what that is. In other recent examples, Brendan Eich was forced out of his position as CEO of Mozilla. The Beckman brothers lost a reality show with HGTV. Attempts were made to force A&E's Duck Dynasty off the air. Varsity can no longer be a student organization on any California State University campus, as well as a slew of speakers who have been disinvited from college campuses. That is incredible, though. What is missing from Linker's article is that there are many Christians today who are liberal and whose liberal views are inspired by their understanding of Scripture. There are active liberal movements in all of the main branches of American Christianity. Catholic, mainline Protestant, and evangelical Protestant. Catholicism is not Protestant Christianity. That is a false religion. This was true in the past as well. Christian beliefs motivated those in the abolitionist movement, suffrage movement, progressive movement, and civil rights movement, for instance. Where do these Christian views fit with new liberalism? Will they continue to be welcomed into the fold? Linker acknowledges that he still has a lot to learn about the new illiberal wave among American liberals that is rejecting skepticism, pluralism, and diversity, and believes it important to understand where that wave is headed. What matters is that we acknowledge that something in the liberal mind has changed and that we act to recover what has been lost, he wrote. Well, yeah, the new diversity is to agree with every yuppie on the street that gets their information from late night talk show hosts. Because that's where they get their political opinions from Jimmy Fallon and people who dress up like women and Coco, whatever his name is, Conan O'Brien. What else is there to say? You know what I mean? It's all that's the new diversity, is that you have to be some blah, 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 blah. I agree with everybody. If you just act as yourself, if you are just yourself, which you should be, that's what's cool. Not trying to fit in with everybody and acting like everybody else. That doesn't make you cool. Being yourself makes you cool, you guys. If you want to be cool and you want to get people to like you, just be yourself. But the new diversity is, if you're not agreeing with everybody, you're bringing tension and diversity and, well, not diversity, but division, and you're hateful. It's funny, dude. If you have your own opinion, you're a racist, bigot, homophobe. And it seems like I'm really like hardcore, you know what I mean, exaggerating that. But would you be surprised if someone called you a racist, bigoted homophobe if you just had your own opinion these days? It is to that point already. You have to just regurgitate and download all of the prepackaged nonsense that everybody else gets to fit in a society with the liberals. And since they have their president in, they're winning because this is a football team. This is a football game to them, is politics. But anyways, if you guys like my video, subscribe. Thank you for joining me today. And if you think that liberals are mentally ill, drop me a comment. And if you agree or disagree with that. And if you don't, I mean, I would love to hear your opinion on this, because, dude, I've studied politics and I know what I'm talking about. And when I see that liberals are the way that they think today, man, I feel bad because I laugh and stuff, because I really shouldn't be. I should be. My heart breaks for you guys, because you guys are under a very strong delusion these days. You've been trained to hate yourselves, your own country, and because of that, you give up your rights and you bend over backwards for all of your crooked politicians that you blindly follow. But God bless you. I hope you wake up.